So, what happens when you smash together two of the most powerful, game-changing technologies of our time? Well, that's what we're digging into today. We're talking about the incredible merger of artificial intelligence and decentralized finance, a combination that could, seriously, put your money on true autopilot.
Okay, so let's start with a quick level set. What in the world is decentralized finance, or DeFi? Well, think of it like this. It's a whole new financial system being built on the blockchain. Instead of banks, you have what are called smart contracts, which are really just bits of code that run automatically. You don't need to ask for permission, all you need is a crypto wallet, and boom, you can access things like trading or lending from anywhere.
Now, DeFi sounds amazing, right? A totally open financial world. But here's the catch. It is a wild, high-stakes, and honestly, super complex environment. It can be completely overwhelming. And that leads us to this really fascinating question. What if? What if our investments didn't just follow a set of instructions? What if they could actually think and adapt on the fly?
To really get what's so revolutionary here, we've got to first understand the world of DeFi itself, both the incredible promise and, yeah, the very real dangers that come with it.
And the difference is, it's like night and day. On one hand, you've got traditional finance, full of gatekeepers, paperwork, and 9-to-5 business hours. And on the other, you have DeFi, a global system that literally never, ever sleeps. You are in control of your money, and every single move is out there in the open, recorded on the blockchain for anyone to see.
But with all that freedom comes just extreme volatility. And this is where our human brains get in the way. Emotion completely takes over, right? You buy high because of the hype, and then you sell low out of pure panic. And this quote, wow, it just shows you how that cycle can absolutely crush the average investor. It's a really tough lesson to learn.
And it's not just the crazy market swings. Oh no. DeFi has its own unique set of risks, its own special brand of headaches. You've got weird stuff like impermanent loss, where your money can actually go down in value even when you think you're earning a yield. You've got yields that disappear overnight, the constant threat of hacks. It's basically a minefield if you don't know exactly what you're doing.
Okay, so with all those risks, how have people tried to make money, or what they call yield, in DeFi up until now? Well, that brings us to what's known as the manual yield chase.
And let me tell you, it is an absolutely exhausting, hands-on job. You have to be constantly researching the best places to put your money. Then you deposit it, and then the real work starts. You have to watch it 24/7, because to avoid getting wrecked, you have to constantly move your funds around, chasing the best returns while trying to manage all that risk. It's a full-time gig.
And this right here, this gets to the fundamental problem. The DeFi market never closes. It's global. It's always on. There's no way a single human being can possibly keep up with it all, let alone make perfectly rational decisions without getting swept up in fear or greed. It's an impossible task.
So how do you solve for a market that's just too fast, too complex for any person to handle? Well, this is where things get really, really interesting, because a new solution is emerging from these two incredibly powerful technologies coming together.
And that solution has a name, DeFi, which stands for AI-driven decentralized finance. The big idea is actually pretty simple. What if we could just hand over this ridiculously complex 24/7 management job to an artificial intelligence that's been built from the ground up to thrive in this exact environment? And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. Sources are showing this is happening right now. AI is becoming a totally essential, baked-in layer of DeFi's plumbing. It's being used as a predictive engine to see around corners, to manage risk, to handle liquidity, and to automatically squeeze the best possible yields out of the market.
So how does this all work in the real world? Let's take a look under the hood of what the sources are calling these AI-powered smart vaults, or robo-agents.
I want you to imagine a team of thousands of analysts that never sleep, never get tired, and can see everything happening in the market all at once. That's kind of what these AI agents are doing. They are constantly crunching data on market volatility, how busy the network is, price data, transaction flows, a level of deep analysis that no human could ever hope to match.
And the process itself is actually beautifully straightforward. It's a simple loop. First, the AI pulls in all of that real-time market data. Then it crunches it all through its predictive models to figure out the risks and spot opportunities. And finally, it acts. It automatically executes trades and rebalances your portfolio for you, all to maximize your returns while keeping risk in check.
Okay, so let's zoom out a bit. What does all of this really mean for the future of finance? What does a world look like when AI is managing our money?
The promise really comes into focus when you look at performance. The whole point of DeFi isn't just about chasing higher numbers. It's about getting better risk-adjusted returns. So instead of just blindly chasing a high APY with huge risk, the AI is built to aim for smarter, more sustainable growth by actively protecting you from the downside.
So the takeaways here are really powerful. DeFi offers a path to smarter, more sustainable yields. It takes that emotional, gut reaction decision-making completely out of the equation, which is where so many people get hurt. And, maybe most importantly, by automating away all that complexity, it could make the exciting world of DeFi so much more accessible and safer for everybody.
And that leaves us with one last, really profound question to think about. As these intelligent, automated agents start managing capital day to day, what does our role as investors even become? Maybe we'll shift from being active traders to becoming more like architects, overseers of these autonomous financial systems. What that future actually looks like is still being written right now.